today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 73 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
On the carry.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it.
Wilson on the keeper.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield for jump, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great message to the opposing team.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Wilson now off the bootleg. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Carson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks nothing.
Here's Carson. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On first down, it's Carson. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Wilson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the option, it'll be Wilson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Carson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Looks like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now it's the backup Smith. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
recovered by the defense.
He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scored. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Oh, little 360. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Their own 28-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Devontae Parker, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team.
Let's go! Touchdown!
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gano for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He gives it off to Carson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Wilson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They run it with Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A beautiful spin and room to run. Oh, strong running by Oliver. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. And as the tape rolls, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy these highlights. You tell me what you see.
It's a lot easier to do that than it is to keep track of all the yardage, isn't it? I mean, Marvin, our stat guy, he may fall over there. But, boy, what a game. Because no matter what has happened out there on defense, he's had an answer for it. He's been terrific.
And Marvin reminding me over 250 yards already in this one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 51 yards, and the Falcons add on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They run again with Carson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Chris Carson.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Defense.
Come on, you serious?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking deep for Julio. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tyler Davison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20.
Showtime, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Wilson.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley.
Wilson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To Will Disley. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.